Going. Is that okay?
Okay. Welcome everyone to Detox Diaries. It's May 28th of 2026, and tonight is a very special show. We are going to speak to one of our loyal detoxers who lives up here in Canada with me, another one. She's got a powerful testimonial, just like Tammy did last week. And we remember Tammy, she dropped 32 pounds in 2 months, a fellow
38.
Canadian. Sorry?
38.
Oh,
38
sorry,
pounds. Wow.
38. I better get that right. 6 pounds is a
Yeah.
huge difference. It's almost a whole pant size. So we don't want to get that wrong. And Rhonda's going to share her experience. I'm going to first kick off by telling you who I am. I am Dodie Deets, your detox coach, and I've been detoxing for quite a long time. I never did break down the years, but it was in my 38. So yeah, quite a long time. And I absolutely love it. Can't imagine doing any other type of way. As you know, if you're interested in detoxing and you've never done it, this is a great way to kick off your weight loss journey. It's also a great way to wrap up your weight loss journey. What a detox does is it resets all your organs and everything inside you to work at maximum capacity. And as you experience this throughout your detox journey, you'll find your body reacts like a rubber band. So if you decide to do a 7 day one just in the middle of the year, it's going to respond very quickly because your body knows what you want it to do and is ready to start eliminating toxins. So tonight we have a very special guest joining us. So, oh, there's the meet me slide.
Okay. That's
So
you. That's you.
I guess, I've never really talked much about me, about my journey. I was 184 pounds when I decided to claim my life back. And in my family, we have some heart issues. So it was time that I decided to take back my life. And that's when I started the detox journey. I have had a couple of different natural paths and I've stayed in touch with them. I did go to Sherry Hahn here in Medicine Hat, Alberta, and she was the one who kickstarted the journey for me. And back then, it was a box you'd go into a store and buy, and you'd work your meal plan around it. And there were obstacles with it. Some of the stuff didn't taste great because it was like a tincture in your drink and you'd guzzle it. Some of it really worked your bowels. We can say that on this call because we will talk about your body eliminating toxins. So there's very many different detoxes you can do. I would say this by far has been my go-to tried true tested one because it is so gentle on the
Mm.
body and I can't share it enough. Now, the problem is people just can't understand that their body can't live without food for 21 days. But when you start feeding your body the maximum nutrition in a micro dose, it knows what to do. But I'm not going to tell you my story. I'm going to let you hear it from others. I do want to share that this is something that was inspired by Dr. Ronnie. Dr. Ronnie has a famous Martha's Vineyard healing retreat or healed retreat where she invites guests to come and they experience anywhere from 4 days to 21 days. Now, saying that, you can also purchase her 21 pounds in 21 days. Flying to Martha's Vineyard is an experience in itself. So there you would be right hands on with Dr. Ronnie, be able to experience her spa or clinic setting, be right in the home with her while she's creating your drinks and taking your blood and testing your blood pressure and the whole experience. So the price tag is a little higher than the option we do have to offer, but Jillian was able to go there and experience it, and her and I sat down together and were able to design a program that works. And then we came across a company that offers the powder. So I think tonight, when you hear from Rhonda, you'll hear from both aspects of the detox because she did do the juicing and now she's done the powder. And I think she is going to share that with all of us. But first off, we're going to talk about one of her products. And For Life's Flagstaff product is Transfer Factor. I'm excited to invite Sonia onto the call. She knows this product inside out. She's eat, breathes, and sleeps for life. So I am excited to hear more about For Life, Sonia. So I'm going to hand it over to
Yes.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for coming tonight. This is probably, if this is your first time here tonight, let us know, put a one in the chat. But truly, I'm going to tell you right now, one of the easiest and most simple ways to detox is with what? With friends. Okay. So yes, we have phenomenal programs, a program here, but the community is what really sells this. I'm going to tell you about transfer factor because we know, and it's been proven clinically, that transfer factors do
Factors
many
do.
things for you. So one of the things that it does for you, it trains your immune system. That means that your immune system, right? We see people get ill all the time, but what happens? Why do they become ill? Sometimes when you're going through something, right, your body might not be able to recognize it. And that's where this transfer factor molecule that is patented and only available through For Life is where you're going to receive it from. So remember, it supports cellular communication. It gives it better signals, better function. It helps basically increase your natural killer cells, meaning that those soldiers you have inside of your body that respond and are at attention to make sure that if there's an invader, they recognize it. Well, guess what? They're going to be attentive now. So I'm not telling you that it's going to have overpowering or boosting. This this product actually modulates your system. And one of the biggest things that you should know is you're actually given it when you're born. You already have it in your system. We find it in colostrum, the first substance that your mom gives you if she nurses you. So remember, some of the things that happens as we get older, our bodies don't recognize things. There's a lot of immune confusion, and that's why you see a lot of disease out there sometimes. And it's honestly, I believe it's nutrition. How many of you believe that the food that you're eating today is actually giving you the nutrition that you need? Well, one of the biggest things while you're going through a reset, I like to call it instead of a detox, is that your body is going to start trying to fight itself in the sense of, hey, give us that sugar still. Why are you going to stop eating bread? It tastes so good, right? Well, this supports you while you're going through this change. It's going to make sure your body has this, what do they call it? Like it's at a cellular level, the nutrition that you need. So that's why we chose this product, because it is a product that gives you lasting health. And actually, it's already has studies that show that it is a foundation for vitality and longevity. So just know transfer factor is only found with one company, with For Life. It's a patented product, and that's why this detox makes it so much different than any other detox out there in the market. So I'll give it back to you, Dodie. Thank you for letting me share a little bit more about transfer factors, but welcome, and let's hear the rest of the presentation.
Thank you, Sonia. We appreciate you taking the time to share. It is an amazing product. So and if anybody invited you to the call and you want to know more about transfer factor or the detox, I do want to share that you should reach out to the individual who brought you to the call. So I'm excited to introduce a friend who I've known, and we had a funny meeting. She seen my sign in Riverhurst when I used to sell blinds, and I went to her cabin. I was the blind lady. And I did all the windows in her cabin. And I met her husband, Jim, and her. And Rhonda is a beautiful person. So she has 4 adult children and 7 grandchildren. She works a
Nine.
full-time job as a postmistress for Canada Post. And she's a wife to a busy, busy farmer. And she's probably the hired hand, I think, on the side. And she does her own gardening and a whole bunch of stuff baking. She's put cinnamon buns on there that I need to try. So I'm excited to share Rhonda's testimonial with you. I do want to share Rhonda did do the Dr. Ronnie's 21-day juice, where she actually got a juicer, went to the store, picked her produce, and juiced her drinks for 3 days at a time and made her soups. So she's going to tell us her journey from the beginning, when she first did it, and then when she just did it the last time. But Rhonda, I think the first question we really want to know, what brought you to the program altogether back in the beginning?
You.
Oh, well, thank you.
You, Dodie. I
I mean, we only have the connection in the summer, but we seem to get lots talked
Yeah,
about it.
we did.
Yeah, and you definitely brought me to the Taurus for sure. It was you.
Oh, well, thank you. But there must have been something in your life that you thought you needed besides being
Oh,
closer to me.
oh, absolutely. Like I needed to feel better. I would gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight. So, um,
So
I
did you
just,
try some trendy diets like Atkins, or do you remember when they used to have those Slim Fast? Everybody was making Slim Fast shakes and
yeah, I tried a few of the diets. I'm not a good dieter. Like seriously, as soon as I think diet, by the third day, I'm ready to eat. So that never
Mm.
really went over well for me. Okay. So I just want to talk about 40 years ago, I got sprayed with Furident, which is a chemical to kill grasshoppers.
Oh
So
goodness.
I got very, very sick. And I was up and down and I didn't feel good all through having my four kids, actually nine grandchildren.
Oh, I'm
So
sorry.
that's okay. I did say seven granddaughters, two grandsons. So so
Oh,
that's so that's okay. So anyways, I was trying like different stuff just to make me healthy. I wasn't really a healthy person, right? I would get sick, and every time I get sick, it would attack my lungs and chest, and they would just really really hurt. So I wasn't that healthy. And then my nephew, he got sick. Oof, with cancer. That's my little
oh, I'm
sister's
so sorry.
boy. That's my little sister's boy, but we were looking for alternative medicine. So, anyways, we got onto Sunrider, and then so I started using Sunrider, and that definitely helped. My daughter went off to chiropractor acupuncture school. She helped with immensely. Like I tried several things, but back in 2022, which is the COVID years, I
Yes,
was
those were the
I was
years.
really worried about COVID. I honestly thought if I got COVID, I would die because when I get sick, it attacks my lungs and chest right away. So actually, I
Mhm.
even took my CPP out early just because I thought I might as well enjoy some of it. But
Oh,
then I was talking to you, and we started the Taurus diet. It isn't a diet, the Taurus detox. Hey, and that really worked for me because we were talking at the lake. Oh no, my battery's gonna go dead. Oh,
just a minute. She's got to plug in.
oh no, I don't even have it. Okay, time out. I gotta run downstairs. I'm so sorry. Maybe you want to
Okay,
talk
we'll
to me.
go to a commercial break.
Yeah, sorry about that. Darn.
That's okay.
Actually, you know what? And actually, you know what? Maybe we can. I'll come up on and talk a little bit while we're waiting for
Sure.
um, Rhonda. Is okay? Because part of what I want to reason why we're doing this, and yes, I had a good experience, up at the retreat, right? And then, but the biggest takeaway I had, like Dodie, based on similar to what Rhonda was sharing, is that I did not know how much toxins my body was carrying, right?
Mm.
And I was carrying so much inflammation, and I was on for many years so much medication, and that caused my body to inflame. And I know I'm very much a sedentary person. I'm not somebody that goes to the gym. I'm not somebody that would choose to go exercise. And I live behind a screen, right? I was a virtual manager, right, Dodie? That's what we did. I
Yeah.
just sit on my screen, and I sat there and I didn't move, and nobody talked about a lymphatic drainage or anything like that. And I remember having the eggs on my neck and not quite knowing what they were, and nobody told me what they were, right? So movement is the key, but also understanding the body and the rhythm that we live, and what we need to do. And so what we've done with this program was basically take something that is easy to follow through. It's a rhythm, it's a habit, it's a process, and it's a release, right? So it is about resetting, restoring, and renewing our body in terms of a habit that allows the time in between to give your body some rest. So I just want to clear, because you actually mentioned, Sonia, that you don't like to use the word detox. we use the word detox during COVID because it was something that we had to do, right? We're like, okay, we got it. Everybody's talking about toxins and, we got it. And we all talk about chemtrails and glyphosate and all the stuff, environmental and Teflon and all the stuff we're breathing in, right? So now we have to come up with something that, like made sense. And people were doing harsh detoxes, but what we're doing, and I want to make sure everybody understands this, is what we have is giving your body a rest, your gut a rest, your digestion system a rest, and so it's an opportunity to heal, including your liver. And I had cirrhosis of the liver. I had fatty liver, and I was so inflamed, I didn't know if I could actually get out of it. I didn't know I could until I actually gave my body a rest. I lost 31 pounds in that. It was worked out to be like 28 days technically, because we do 21 days was the actual one main program, and then you do a reintroduction. But I just want to let you know that it's not a harsh detox as you see out there today, where people are just flushing out their system and they're like, putting all this stuff in their system. It's like overnight taking one drink and then it's like they're emptying out their innards. It's not that kind of what we're doing. So I just want to be clear on that, because I know, thank you for bringing that up, because we're giving your body an opportunity to heal, giving them people an opportunity to access some amazing nutrients into the system. That's a big thing that, we don't necessarily get today. I don't know about you, whenever I go try to find a tomato, when I was back shopping in certain markets, it was like the fact that it was barely even red. It was more orange and yellow than it was actually red. It was more fibrous than I've ever seen. So I can't even trust that the produce is okay. So that's why aligning ourselves with some nutrition that's going to help us. Because this is why it's great. But now we have something coming soon. Rhonda's back, but I want you to stay tuned before I'll hand over to Ronda. Come July 1st, we have a brand new simple liquid program. It's 14 days, and it's going to rock your world. So it's going to be amazing. So stay tuned for that. We're planting the seeds right now and handing it over to Rhonda, because I know Rhonda had a great experience, because she also was exposed to so many chemicals. Sometimes we don't realize how much we're carrying. So I'm going to bring you back up. Are you, Rhonda, you okay?
I'm okay. I did not find a connection, so hopefully I can get my speech through here. So
all
good. Sorry
It's
about
all
that.
good. It's all good.
Okay, hopefully we can do that. Anyways, back in 2022, during COVID, I did end up getting the shot, not wanting to, feeling pressure, blah, blah, blah. Got it. Thought I would, if I got COVID, I would probably die. But in the meantime, I had talked to Dodie, and she told me about this Taurus detox. So it was perfect timing because it was harvest, and I have a huge garden. So I come home and I juiced and I followed it to the max, and I lost like 21 pounds. Never did take a before picture of it because I never follow anything through. So I never even thought about that.
That's a commitment.
Yeah, that's right. But I did feel really good, and I kept that weight off for almost a year, and then it gradually started to come back on. Okay, last summer, we have lake life. You have snacks, food, beer, which I love all of that. And I put on my weight back. And when I noticed it is I had taken my grandchildren and we went for the hike to the Grasslands Park. And we were with this group and we went for a hike, and I was out of air. And I felt awful. So I'm like, I'm going to come home and I'm going to do the detox. So when I got ready to do the detox, I had got 2 weeks in, and then I got my order of For Life. Remember, in the third week, I got that order?
I remember.
Well, that was a game changer to me because it was just a little bit more handy. Like, with harvest, it's busy. I'm taking meals. I'm trying to juice. So that was a huge, because then I got to just grab that product, the powders, right? And and you just add it to water, and you can take that package anywhere you want. So yeah, so that was really good. And then on that one, I lost 19 pounds and 9.5 inches. So
Oh my
that was
goodness.
that was good for me, right? And I struggle still to keep it down to there. And then in January of this year, we went on a driving trip down to California, and we had wonderful friends who cooked for us and drinks and 7,000 kilometers sitting in a vehicle. I
Hmm.
gained, I gained 9 pounds back. So then when I got home, I thought, I'm going to do the Pevy because I just couldn't seem to do the whole day of it again, right? So then I just started doing the morning, like at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and 2 o'clock, and four. And then I would eat supper. And then I lost my weight. So I think I'm about 2 pounds heavy from that picture that we put on, but I
So your
feel
body
good.
did react like a rubber band.
It did. It come back, and that Pevy really does work. And then it's kind of nice too because I can then have breakfast with everybody and have supper with everybody, and then when I'm at work, I just do that. So that really does work for me, right? Um, yeah, and I'm
So when
actually
you, sorry, when you think about when you were juicing those 2 weeks and then you got these powders, what were the two favorite things about which one did you enjoy better? Or
out of the powder. Oh, what did I enjoy better, like the juicing or the powder?
right.
Well, the powders are huge, and surprisingly, which really surprised me, the powders make me fuller than the juice.
That
So
is
when
very
I,
interesting.
yeah, so when I have the powder, I easily almost can go past those 2 hours. Like there's lots of times it's into the fourth hour before I think of eating again, right?
Oh,
So the
really?
powders are huge. The powders are huge for me. I just got my green powder, and I'm actually drinking it right now. And yeah, that'll sustain me for 4 hours. Like it's really good. So
Is
it's
it?
perfect. I can do the Pevy, so I can do like 3 or 4 a day or whatever, and then still enjoy a supper with the family, or So yeah, I think I figured it out finally.
Oh, yay. I'm so excited. And we were able to
I
help you figure
know.
it out.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope. Well, a challenge will be at the lake because we do love lake life, right?
I know.
But
But if you're
yeah,
grabbing your drinks because they'll be convenient to go to the beach or on the boat,
right. Yeah.
you won't be straying too much unless there's, an event or something, right?
Right. So I think we'll do good. I'm finally just like, and I feel amazing, and I have the energy, and I have the air capacity, and I always was so full of inflammation in my chest and lung area, and it feels like it's completely gone. I don't know if it is, but it feels so good. Like I I really do feel like $1,000,000 because I've got energy. I stopped procrastinating. I don't have brain fog. I mean, there's just so many plus with it.
Oh, that is so
Um,
awesome.
and I love the community, like phoning in and just listening to all you guys. You guys are all so wonderful. And now you guys are making a cookbook with all our products. So I mean, we got to get everybody in here because everybody needs it. And I don't even care if they're skinny or little. I think everybody needs to have detox in their body. They have to
Yes.
detox. They have
Yes.
to because we do get bugs, even if we think we don't. We all have a little bit of parasites and bugs in us, and so I think it would be good. I wish everybody could just get on it. It would be so excellent.
Well, I wish I was a little fairy and I could go over and sprinkle a little teaser on them.
I
Just give
know
them
we
a
got to
little
we
bit
got
of
to
it.
fix we got to figure something out, that's for sure. But it's been an excellent product. Oh, by the way, I love the name For Life. I didn't catch on to it at the first. It's For Life, right? But really, this product is for life. It's for our life, and it's for life just to make us healthy. Like I thought that was so cool.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Well, thank you so much, Rhonda, for sharing all of those great stories and testimonials. And I'm pretty sure you'll be joining us again here. Well, I'll do mine in the late summer because I hate to give up my lake life because in Saskatchewan we don't get much of a lake life.
Right. Yeah, you're
We
right.
went from snow on May long weekend to plus 35 now. So the lake will be maybe warm enough to swim in it before the end of July this year if it keeps staying warm like this. Jillian's like, I don't even understand what you're talking about. The water's always nice and warm down here in St. Martin's.
Right,
So,
exactly.
I'm heading into higher hurricane season soon. So I remember I had the power out for a day.
All right.
This is why we
Yeah.
need to get more people that are tech savvy so can take over the streaming.
Well, I appreciate that wonderful testimonial, Rhonda. I'm sure lots of people learned today about you and your family and everything that's happened. So that's great.
Thank you.
Plus she has great window coverings at the lake.
Yeah, I do. Thank you.
Thank you.
This
I
is
think-
one of yours right behind me, Dodie.
Oh, yes,
That's yours
that's
too
right.
at the farm. You were at the farm and did some, so
Yes, that's right. I did come down there too.
yeah, we're all good.
We're all good. We got all the windows covered.
Thank you, Rhonda. And I think just to be a little cheesy now, this was actually a little gift from one of our contributors and coaches, our good coaches that we have. We are going to be changing a few things. Some branding's going to get changed a little bit. And so stay tuned. A lot of exciting things. We are planning some major activities over the next few months, this month, and educating on people on what we do have, because we're not going to be silent anymore. Like, thank you, Rhonda, for saying that. We're not going to stay silent anymore, right? Of what we know, we need to share the good. We have a good life. Let's share it, right? So that's part of what we're doing. And I want to see more people show up on a call. So get on the Zoom. If you have a question, stay on. We'll answer your questions. But I do want to make sure that you get on the bus. And thank you for Sonia for this. This is our cue that we're going to get on the bus, and you have to get on the bus, okay? So we want to see more people on the bus.
Rhonda's on the bus. I don't think she's seen the bus yet.
Are you ready to feel good again?
I haven't.
Our natural support for weight loss and longevity.
All right.
Is it up on the screen?
You're not showing it. You're not showing it.
Oh, I have to do it again. Okay.
You have to do it again. Yeah.
All right.
Are you ready to feel good again? Ask us about our natural solutions for weight loss and longevity.
Play it again. Play it again.
Oh, I have to play it again? Okay. All right.
Are you ready to feel good again? Ask us about our natural solutions for weight loss and longevity.
Actually, we have a bigger bus. But we actually, I just couldn't have it. I forgot to download it. We got an updated bus. By the time Sonia was finished, we need to have like a whole trade. And now we're thinking of getting like a cruise liner, right? We're going to have a cruise liner. We're going to have a green cruise ship that's going to dock in St. Martin when we have our retreat. But I just thought that was really fun. Thank you, Sonia and J. Michael, for bringing that together. AI is so much fun. We have way too much fun on these calls. So I'm going to close the call for tonight. If you do have a testimonial, because, we have been working on some beta projects, and she didn't mention a name that we did at the beginning a long time ago when we first did this test of what we were doing for the online program. But now we're actually rebranding it again. And, kudos to Dr. Ronnie for all the education that she has. She's focusing on a retreat. Make sure you go visit our website, reach out to her. And, we do offer her telehealth services as well in retreats. Our goal is to have a get together and a retreat someday, soon, hopefully. But we are actually then doing a mini version of a program, which is going to be a little bit more intro friendly for those that want to do a quick hit to get release some body and liquid very quickly, 14 days, new products, new flow, new rhythm. And it's going to be July 1st. So if you want to get in, message one of us, message Dodie, message myself, message a coach, because we want to make sure that you've got what you need to be ready for when the products drop. I know Helena's ready to go. Helena's already pushing to get it done. I can see it. So, but anyway, we're going to go over to the Zoom now. We're going to stop the live. So just bear with me as I do that. And I will talk to you guys soon. And let's just stop the recording. But we'll see you soon.
Patricia wants to